So any suggestion would you give to the learners?
There is only one suggestion from my end. Like whatever things are being done by you should do them persistently and consecutively. And whatever the things are being learned by you, they should be active. No, they should not be non-active actually. I mean to say, like, whatever the things you are consolidating or garnering from different resources, those should be from active conversations itself, so that you also can deploy those things in your real-time conversation. Because you can definitely assume this particular thing that if other person can utilize those things in his conversations, so you are the person who also can utilize. That kind of perception I was having when I was like garnering those things to tweak my conversation. So same thing I should suggest to the people, those who have been kicking off their journey or those who have been learning this English language for a long period of time. Because we always want to witness transformations in our communication. Only one thing can assist you to witness those transformations when you are learning the active things, when you are able to deploy those particular things which have been learned by you. So if you're not able to witness them, you feel like that you should quit this journey. You should like stop everything.
Yes.
So that was the thing like which I wanted to mention.
Yes, you have to be active, you have to be energetic, so you have to be super excited all the time. So put away your lethargic nature to pursue your dreams and all those things. So before wrapping up the session, I would like to know about your opinion. How did you feel? Anything about the conversation which we have held?
I feel like that you are such an amazing personality. I feel like that I should resonate myself with your insights because you have been holding tons of things with you. You have been having such an amazing and genius personality in you. So I feel like that if I get in touch with you for a long period of time, I will be able to incorporate tons of things in my personality because it is always better that if we alter our ambience, so we get to inculcate abundance of things. I feel like when I commenced living like an English person, I started not only speaking this English language, I started having interaction, profound interaction with the people for a long period of time. So as per my opinion, right away, you are such an amazing and impeccable personality. I feel like that whenever you have interaction with the people, you leave an impression out there.
Thank you so much for such beautiful words, because these beautiful words are those words which keep other person moving through thick and good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon, ma'am. I'm audible to you.
Yes, you are absolutely audible and visible also.
Thank you for your confirmation. Well, first of all, I apologize for being late here. Yesterday we planned to have this session, but we couldn't have this session. Actually, I had another big fish to fry yesterday, so I couldn't join your session. But today I have got an occupied time to connect with you finally.
It's okay. Sometimes as we are creators and we have to do other things as well. So we have to manage so many things. So as a human being and as a content creator, I can understand. And as a working woman, I can also understand the tough schedule of a busy person. So thank you so much for having with me on my channel. I am more than delighted to have you. So before diving deep, I would like to have a short, crisp introduction of yours.
Yeah, I would be more than ecstatic to tell you something about me. So this side, Lalit, I come all the way from Uttar Pradesh, Bulandshahr, and it's been around 3+ years to me consecutively. I've been talking to the people to perpetuate my communication. That's pretty much about me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this introduction, and the way you are talking, it is superb. And you are utilizing advanced words like perpetuating, like consecutively, and so many other words you are utilizing. So, first of all, I would like to know about your journey. That how have been and how long you have been learning this language.
Hmm, I will break the ice on each and every single particular thing. But before that, I would like to walk through your introduction. So would you please assist me in that?
Okay, thank you so much. And I am Gulnaz Islam. I am from Punjab, Pakistan. I have done my master's in English as well as master's in history. And I am a gold medalist in history. Throughout my college career, I have been the topper and scholarship holder. I have been the writer and editor of college magazine number. And I have also won two competitions, two essay writing competitions, one at divisional level and the second one at Punjab provincial level, for which I was given certificates and cash prizes and 2 days stay at Carlton Tower Hotel, managed and hosted by the government of Punjab at that moment. And if we talk about my practical career, I have given coaches to master's classes in language and linguistics at New England College. And after getting married,
Okay.
I joined Bahria Foundation College, where I served as head of department in English and history. And currently, I have joined
Okay.
convent institution, and I am also running my YouTube channel known as Gul Knowledge Hub. I am a mother of four kids, three sons and one daughter. That is all about me.
Nice to know about you actually. As you have been mentioning all your achievements and vanquishments, I'm really amazed that you have been holding tons of things with you,
Thank you so
and
much.
which reflects from your personality even. It's been only 2 or 3 minutes. I can scrutinize, I can analyze this particular thing that you have literally a great aura with yourself.
Thank you. You made my day. And having a compliment from your side, it is also a great thing because I was following you and I have watched your video with Minupuri and Shanta. And then I got to
Okay.
know that you are an expert and you didn't acquire this language only by just improving your English language. You have done and you have put your heart and soul in this language and you have burned the midnight oil to achieve this level. So I would be more than delighted to know about your journey.
Okay, yeah. So, first of all, like if I tell you like when did I kick off my journey for the first time? So it's been around 3+ years to me incessantly. I've been working upon these kind of things. So when I kicked off my journey for the first time, I was not able to penetrate like English language. Right? I was not able to utilize is MR even. So at that moment of time, I used to be taken granted by the people, as usually it happens with all the people. So it was happening with me as well. And at that moment of time, I was not able to comprehend this particular thing, that how to kick off and how to commence my journey in this spoken English and all. So at that moment of time, I lost my promotion. That made me to ignite this blaze in myself, Lalit. You have to vanquish this English language at any cost. And slowly and gradually, I was like consolidating couple of insights regarding this spoken English. Simultaneously, I was talking to the people, those who were assisting me to comprehend the value of this spoken English and all. But yeah, I was like having tons of hindrances out there when I used to frame the structures before the people. I didn't used to utilize grammatical part perfectly out there. But yeah, as I told you that I had couple of people, those who were assisting me through thick and thin out there. And by the assistance of them, and I was also I was also putting myself into the practice. So altogether, when it came to speaking, I was not able to speak properly, but I put myself into the hot water where I could practice with the people actually. So I did practice a lot with this spoken English and all. And slowly and gradually, I was scrutinizing my personality, how I have been performing whenever it comes to having interaction with the people. So how I'm able to hold that conversation actually. Slowly and gradually, I was doing all the imperative and indispensable amendments in my communication. I still feel like that still I have been having innumerables of flaws and shortcomings in my communication, which I'm still willing to demolish. So that's pretty much about my journey actually.
Yes, that is excellent. And the way you narrated, because you are narrating like a poet. Because sometimes in a literary word or in poetic word, we see such transformation and the such use of words. I remember the Miltonic expression, Milton, the greatest poet of all ages, and how he was utilizing all those words from the Grecian era and from the Latin era and all those. And he was a blind person. Then you know that he was a blind
Okay.
person, completely blind.
Hmm.
And he was utilizing that even we do not and we can't read the single words, the single line from his book
Exactly.
Paradise Lost,
Hmm.
even without the reference. And I am quite astonished. Sometimes I just feel that what a marvelous personality he was. What a genius personality he was. He has inculcated in each and every line the references, the quotes, and all those things. Certainly, when he was having his eyes, he had put so much effort. Now it is reflected through your speech as well, that how you are utilizing the idiomatic expressions, the phrasal verbs through thick and thin, and innumerable, flawless, and all those things. I was observing when you were talking. So, what do you think, Lalit, before speaking and before improving, and the Lalit now utilizing advanced words and structures? How do you perceive your personality?
Okay, so one thing I would like to mention here, uh, all the time there is room for improvement in each and every single one's personality. So still, I feel like that there is a room for improvement for me as well. But yeah, when it comes to do the metaphor about the personalities which you mentioned, so there was a moment in time when I used to connect with my colleagues. So they used to talk to me in English because they were aware about it that Lalit, he would not be able to speak in English. So at that moment of time, whenever they used to come to me, they used to communicate with me in English only. So at that moment of time, I used to be humiliated a lot. But yeah, as I mentioned, that I ignited that blaze in myself that I have to prevail this language at any cost. So after speaking this English language, so whatever I wanted to vanquish and prevail in my life, I got that particular thing. So before speaking this English language, I lost my promotion just because of this English. And at that moment of time, that was literally a big and a monumental despondent for me because I I wanted to accomplish that promotion, which I couldn't just because of this spoken English. But yeah, after working upon these things, I started diffusing myself in front of the people so that they also can get to know this particular thing that Lalit can speak English now.
Okay.
When they got to know this particular thing that Lalit is able to deal with the people, so I was like doing great at technical stuff, right? So when they got to know this particular thing that now Lalit is quite comfortable and convenient with this spoken English and all, so we should give him opportunity. So
Yes.
recently, I think 1 or 2 months back, I got that promotion, which I was like seeking for a long period of time actually.
Sorry to
So that
interrupt
was
you.
the thing which I.
Sorry
Hmm.
to interrupt you. First of all, I would really congratulate you, because when you achieve something for which you have dreamed, and for which you have relished so many years, and at once I can't say that at once you achieve, you have just worked very hard, and now you have achieved, and now it is your realm, I would say. So congratulations from my side.
Really, I really appreciate your congratulations. I thank you so much from your side as well and your kind of people's side itself, because just because of your kind of people, they have been interacting with me for a long period of time, and I'm able to grow myself by leaps and bounds just because of people's assistance. They have been coming to me, they have been spending their time, they have been teaching me something, they have been pulling my leg, they have been
Yes.
humiliating me. So tons of things are being done by the people.
Yes.
So all the things now yeah, now it comes to our perception. Like if somebody is articulating something before us, how we are perceiving and deeming those particular things.
Yes, of
So
course.
when somebody used to humiliate me and discriminate me at my work, I didn't used to say anything. I only contemplated about one thing, that there was a quote, action speaks louder than words.
Yes.
So I was aware about that, that I don't need to brag about myself before you. My actions, they're gonna talk to you. So now when I deal with the people in my office and when I speak in English, so they people say this thing to me that Lalit, why don't you speak in Hindi, man? So
Okay.
now
A huge
now I feel like
transformation.
that Yeah, yeah. So now, when people say this thing to me that you should speak in Hindi, I always tell them that brother, it's been long time I've been burning the midnight. Sorry, I've been burning the candles at both ends.
Yes.
So now I'm supposed to utilize that English language actually.
Yes. Now, we are having and we are receiving the positive and the negative remarks and derogatory remarks, sometimes humiliating reactions as well. Not only the words,
Exactly.
but also the gestures of others. But at that moment, if we just speak what how we are feeling, then we have satisfaction that we have done our part. But if we keep silent and we just choose to be silent person, then we are working on something, and that something proves in near future. So I personally believe that if you have anything negative, sarcastic, or satirical in your life, then don't speak at all, not don't reply,
Exactly.
don't pay heed to them, because now if you will do that, your all energies would be wasted. Then how would you focus on
Exactly.
improving your life, your personality, your dreams, your cherished dreams? So and Lalit, now I want to ask from you that every English learner is now doing everything, and there are so many posters out available on the internet, on the YouTube, 30 days, 40 days, 45 days, or 90 days, and then so many tips and tricks. Now you have gone through all this turmoil, and now you are the right person to suggest the English learner that first how they can improve their language, and if they want to just flourish, and if they want to just embellish their language, how they can do that.
Hmm. So as per my POV, like if somebody wants to kick off his journey in this English language, that person should kick off with the speaking and the basic grammatical part. Because to speak this flawless English, we need superficial knowledge of grammatical part actually. So if somebody wants to kick off his journey, so that person should start his journey with the superficial grammatical knowledge, like basic tenses, basic passives, and modals. These three things are quite incumbent to speak this English language eloquently as per my POV. Because I did the same. I didn't entangle myself with the profound grammar. I just consolidated superficial insights regarding this spoken English, as I mentioned, tenses, modals, passives. We don't need to focus on the parts of speech and many more different profound parts of grammatical part actually. So we just need to have superficial knowledge. Simultaneously, what we need to do, whatever we are doing, we need to put those particular things on our tongue. I mean to say, we need to speak them because our ultimate goal is to speak, not to jot down the things in our notebook.
Yes.
So what we need to do for that particular thing, and we need to we need to bring those deployment in our personality. How we can do? We need to just find out an exercise from ChatGPT that should be in your particular vernacular, and you just need to directly or verbally translate those sentences from your vernacular to English. You don't need to
Okay.
read out them loudly. You need to speak only English, right? Just need to read the sentence in your brain and directly need to translate. Whether you are able to translate that sentence or not, and if you are feeling that you are not able to translate that particular sentence, you can just jot down the sentence that you are not aware about this particular structure, or you are not aware about any particular word. You just need to jot down. Subsequently, you can translate that sentence. So, so this is the step which we need to take in our stepping step, which I did actually, and. Subsequently, we need to scrutinize ourselves. We need to have interaction with the people. That time we get to know what all kind of structures we are able to incorporate in our communication, what all kind of vocabularies we have been incorporating. So we get to know that particular thing. Scrutinization and analyzation of our communication is also an indispensable part, because nobody is going to come to us that you are speaking good or you are speaking wrong. We are the person who needs to analyze or scrutinize this particular thing, that how we are performing whenever we are having any real-time interaction with the people.
Yes, real exposure, real life experiences teach you better than anything else. Now, Lalit, I want to ask you that if you, for example, if a learner has the basic knowledge of grammar and how he can speak basic English, now what time duration he needs in order to be advanced or utilizing the advanced structure? What do you think? How much time, how many days, or how many weeks or months? What do you think?
Okay. So, first of all, I would like to mention a tiny quote here, that is, river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence.
Yes,
So, I mean to say here that persistence is quite imperative. Whether you are working for 3 months, you are working for 6 months on yourself. Right. Now, when it comes to becoming a sophisticated or an advanced speaker, so there is only one like trivial path which can be utilized by each and every single individual. That is, you don't need to do tons of things with your communication. You don't need to deploy tons of advanced structures in your communication. You only need to do one thing. You should learn a couple of sophisticated vocabularies. I did the same actually. What I did, I used to listen to the speakers or the native speakers or the Indian speakers. When I used to listen to them, so they used to utilize a couple of sophisticated words which I was not aware of. So I jot down those words and I also commenced utilizing those words in my real-time conversations. So this one thing can make a person to be a sophisticated speaker.
okay,
People, they'll appreciate that person, that now you have such an advanced speaker, such a
yes,
flawless speaker, such an impeccable speaker. They're gonna say these kind of abundance of words. Only one thing, that we need to inculcate this habit, that whenever we are having interaction with somebody, how we are able to utilize idioms and advanced vocabularies.
yes. It is the right technique that you have to see the actual conversations, the actual dialogues, and through those dialogues, you have to pick up the words necessary, it
Exactly.
is indispensable for you to be
Hmm.
utilized. Now, my
And why did I
question,
mention persistence? Yeah, why did
yes,
I mention persistence? Because
consistency is,
practice. Yeah,
yes,
practice. If you skip even a single day, you will forget everything.
yes. And according to me, if you are pursuing your dreams, if you are pursuing your wishes and the ideals, no day is holiday. Even the Sunday is your working day.
Exactly. I
Yes,
also feel like, people used to say to me that now you have become insane, man. I had to become insane because I wanted to victor this language actually. People, they were not aware about it, like what all things were being done for me by the people actually.
yes.
Hmm.
You have
And
experienced.
I had different, hmm, yeah. So I had different dreams to achieve and to vanquish. But yeah, now these days I still don't feel consolated or content, because I feel like that this was the tiny thing which I
Yes,
wanted to accomplish. Now I need to grow myself by leaps and bounds.
yes. Because when we feel that we are satiated, saturation is there, then there is no scope for learning. And if there is no scope for learning, there is no chance for improvement, either in your personality, either in your anything in your career. So
Hmm.
there should, according to me, there should be discontentment in this language or in your
Exactly.
life in order to pursue. Because one day when we become and we say that everything is done, completed, I have achieved everything, then you will not take another step. now I want to know
Exactly.
about your dreams. That what are your dreams regarding this language and how will you
Okay.
achieve them?
Hmm. So, one thing, like one dream I already have mentioned here,
Yes,
that after learning this spoken English and all, I wanted to prevail promotion, which I was given actually. Hmm. So now I feel like that, Lalit, if this tiny and subtle thing can be vanquished by you at this moment of time, why you are feeling content? You should have more craving in yourself to accomplish more things.
yes,
Right. I'm not saying that. anything can be vanquished expeditiously. No, I have to put my effort on those particular things to
Yeah.
vanquish them actually. I know what all kind of procedures and paths I need to utilize to vanquish those particular things and how much time it is gonna take actually. So there are two things in my pipeline. I would not be able to mention them here,
Yes.
but
Okay.
I feel like that
We see,
I
we
feel
will
like that I
see,
should.
and we hope that your dreams and your will be and would be just materialized in future. And in future, when we will have and we will hold a conversation, you will proudly announce that these were my dreams. Now these are my achievements. I will wait for that moment when we will hold that conversation, and you will proudly announce your dreams as your achievements. So any suggestion would you give to the learners?
There is only one suggestion from my end. Like whatever things are being done by you, you should do them persistently and consecutively. And whatever the things are being learned by you, they should be active. No, they should not be non-active actually. I mean to say, like, whatever the things you are consolidating or garnering from different resources, those should be from active conversations itself, so that you also can deploy those things in your real-time conversation. Because you can definitely assume this particular thing that if other person can utilize those things in his conversations, so you are the person who also can utilize. That kind of perception I was having when I was like garnering those things to tweak my conversation. So same thing I should suggest to the people, those who have been kicking off their journey or those who have been learning this English language for a long period of time. Because we always want to witness transformations in our communication. Only one thing can assist you to witness those transformations when you are learning the active things, when you are able to deploy those particular things which have been learned by you. So if you're not able to witness them, you feel like that you should quit this journey. You should like stop everything.
Yes.
So that was the thing like which I wanted to mention.
Yes, you have to be active, you have to be energetic, so you have to be super excited all the time. So put away your lethargic nature to pursue your dreams and all those things. So before wrapping up the session, I would like to know about your opinion. How did you feel? Anything about the conversation which we have held?
I feel like that you are such an amazing personality. I feel like that I should resonate myself with your insights because you have been holding tons of things with you. You have been having such an amazing and genius personality in you. So I feel like that if I get in touch with you for a long period of time, I will be able to incorporate tons of things in my personality because it is always better that if we alter our ambience, so we get to inculcate abundance of things. I feel like, when I commenced living like an English person, I started not only speaking this English language, I started having interaction, profound interaction with the people for a long period of time. So as per my opinion, right away, you are such an amazing and impeccable personality. I feel like that whenever you have interaction with the people, you leave an impression out there.
Thank you so much for such beautiful words, because these beautiful words are those words which keep other person moving through thick and thin and through all the
Exactly.
turmoil. So thank you so much. And it was the most exciting and the most, I would say, the insightful conversation which we have held. Thank you so much for being the part of this journey. I would definitely, and I would love to have many more conversations with you so that other learners can not only learn this language, but to inspire them as well. Because sometimes inspiration and motivation is much more important than to just give them the words. So thank you so much.
Hmm.
Have a nice day.
And one more last
Yes,
thing I
please.
would like to mention here that I'm really grateful and thankful to the God itself that He has been giving me such astounding and phenomenal opportunity to have interaction with your kind of people, to to accomplish different dreams and aspirations in my life. So I'm really thankful to each and every single individual, those who have been assisting me, like you, God, and everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, please.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great time. Bye bye.